Alongside head Javelina basketball coach Johnny Estelle, I'm Mark and Sarah with Javelina Athletics. After Coach, you guys finally get this 2021 season started with an 84-74 win over Arkansas Fort Smith today. This is a game that kind of swung back and forth. In the second half, there was a point in time where the momentum just went back and forth, and you guys were trading shots. How happy are you with the way your team kind of stayed focused and finished this game strong and held on for a win?
Well, anytime you win, you're going to be happy. And, especially this year. This is a very trying time for our country, but it's very trying and for these young men, physically and mentally. A lot of them, right now in their world, basketball is a huge thing, so to speak. It's kind of their why, so to speak. They're going to class and they're doing their things there, but when that was taken away from them, as you know, with the kids last year, and then, our guys that was either in high school or, the guys that played, at junior college somewhere else last year, and it was abruptly stopped, they didn't know if they was going to ever play again. So, getting back to the court, it's therapeutic for these athletes, and it's therapeutic for coaches, meaning that it can get your mind off of some of the negative things that are going on, and now it's more of the team and family atmosphere amongst the team, and they're competing towards a goal. And then, they kind of get out there and battle for each other. And then to come out with a win under those circumstances, it just makes all that hard work and dedication and commitment that they've given, it just makes it just worth it more, every day.
You talked when we spoke earlier this week about the new guys on this team, guys like Jordan Wilson and Tyrese Patterson, and how you really were happy with the work they'd put in, and you felt like they'd fit in well with this program. I thought Tyrese played really well today. Jordan had 24 points. He led your team in scoring. How happy are you with what you saw from the guys who today were playing their first game for your team?
Well, those two guys have been winners wherever they've been, That's why we recruited them. We did a phenomenal job. Coach Gonzalez and myself, they come from good programs, man. They came from winning families. And all those two guys needed was an opportunity, and we watched them play, and we say they fit the Javelina culture. And, man, I was very pleased. Tonight was Jordan's night, Tyrese did some things that, man, you just can't coach, key steals, key passes, assists, and things like that, So, when we look for guys to bring them in, especially with the year we had, and we had some guys coming back, you have to get the right fit. And today was a perfect example of when you do your homework recruiting and you pick good kids with high character that are hard workers, that are commitment-oriented people. This is what happens. This is what it comes to fruition today, and those two guys really did a phenomenal job.
As much as anything, one of the trademarks for your team has always been really stout, strong defense. And I thought there were a few moments where Fort Smith's offense really played well, especially in the low post at the end of the game. I think Rollins had 22 points and did a really good job in the paint against you guys. What were the things how happy were you with the way your team did defensively today?
Well, we had some lapses. We did well, and that goes with playing different lineups. As you know, we played 12 guys, I believe, and all of them, all 12 contribute. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that hurts you in terms of rhythm, offensively and defensively. But with the first game, man, I don't know what it is with first game. I'm not a very good scheduler, even though I didn't schedule this one. We continue to schedule teams like, Coach Boone's, that, he's a phenomenal coach. He's a Hall of Fame guy. He's got a great team. He runs that motion offense, sort of like with South Dakota Mines. You covered us with that. And that stuff is hard to guard right out the bat. And it requires a lot of effort, communication, things that, basically if you have not had any scrimmages or anything like that, and this is your first line of competition, it's hard to defend. So I was pleased with how we finished and how we started. That in the middle we have to improve because, we kind of got some laps. We may have gotten tired. It may have been a rotation situation, but I think everything can be fixed.
You guys had about a dozen steals. I think you had around 30 points off turnovers. What made your team so opportunistic tonight?
I think it's instincts. The kids did a great job. Coach Gonzalez always does a phenomenal job with the scouting reports. And they bought into it. And, it's just like I said, that they're in the right place at the right time. But then we had a lot of moments, as a coach, I'm going to focus on the things we didn't do well, that we gave the lane too much. We gave up layups, straight line drives, So, you know, I'm going to humble them a little bit. We celebrated the win, but tomorrow morning we got to talk about that and get it fixed because, you know, this is a quick turnaround. We play again tomorrow. They're going to be ready. They're going to have adjustments. And we got to, you know, have our mindset on going 2-0 instead of 1-1.
Well, Coach, we'll certainly see you back out here tomorrow. Thanks for the time. Congrats on the win.
Hey, thank you for all you do. And, hey, I want to thank the Javelina Nation, man. I mean, you guys that are out there watching, hopefully you were able to catch it on stream. The administration here and the infrastructure here, from the SID office to our athletic office to our training office and our compliance and our president, man, they have done a phenomenal job giving us the opportunity. And, man, congrats to the women's basketball team. They won tonight. That was the first time we've been in action in 8 months. We were fortunate enough to get a win. So, hey, Javelinas, let's end 2020 the right way.